How's it going, y'all? Alrighty, well, we're gonna do a little small explanation on my skills, how I got them up there, what I did, whatnot. So yeah, I hope it helps some of y'all kind of get an idea of the easier things to do. I probably did a lot of them the hard way, or a few of them. A lot of it I just grinded out aimlessly and painfully. There ain't no painless about it. It's freaking hours of grinding. But yeah, none of my videos are scripted, so there's just a lot of yeah, yeah. Not sure really what else to put in here, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Yep. Alrighty. We are logging in. Alright. I'm gonna turn down this volume on this so it don't interfere. That should help. Alright. So, got a full inventory right now. So, where should we start? My fishing and cooking. I would go up here to the Karamja. See, there's a lot of stuff you could do. Just running up here real quick. You go to Port Sarim, whatever, however you say it. I'm gonna butcher a lot of names. So, yeah. You go up here to Port Sarim, and there's a lot of it'll take you anywhere. And your mini games teleports, they'll take you everywhere too. So you really ain't got to run around a lot. I first started fishing, I do believe, right over here. Well, of course, I started fishing down there in Lumbridge like a noob, doing them shrimp. But I did fish a little bit here. You could cut your wood. You get your wood cutting level up and your fire making level up, and you just, kind of grind that out for a minute. And then I run over here. After I got it up to like lobster and whatnot, I'd come over here and I'd do lobster, and then I got to harpooning. Started harpooning tuna, and I do believe it's tuna, and swordfish. And then once you're done there, you can come up here to Catherby, I do believe. Like I said, I'm going to butcher a lot of these names. And right here, you could, it's really easy to catch it, cook it, and then sell it right over here at the docks. And that's how I made a lot of my gold first starting out, was just fishing. And then as far as my combat stats, like my hit points, my strength, my attack, my defense, my magic, and my ranged and prayer, most of all of that was pest control. I did do a little bit of the ectoplasm, or whatever it's called, way up over yonder. I can't zoom out with my fingers. Oh, where is it? It's right over in this area somewhere. There. See, I haven't been over here in so long. There we go. Right there. The ectofungus. That's where I did some. But Jesus, that's only good for when you're a low level player. Or prayer. Wonder what else ooh, yeah. And when I got the shark, it used to be 210 coins per shark. Now they've lowered it at the fishing shop, which is right behind you over here. You got to sell them uncooked. But yeah, they lowered it like a lot. So that's why I've been doing a lot of Slayer, trying to get my Slayer up there, and maybe I'll get better drops. What else? My wood cutting and fire making, that was just, grinded out as I fished wherever I needed to. Crafting. I did do a lot of mining and stuff over here in the desert, and I did do some in Falador mine, but my main goal there was money making. And what I did was I got up to where I could mine gold, and then I would make the run all the way down here to Al-Kharid, and I would smith the gold into gold bracelets. I'm not sure what that makes nowadays, but I was making 200 GP per bracelet, which was pretty decent for a low level that is a noob like me. I guess you could call me a noob. My farming, I did a lot of my farming over here where I fished. It's right behind you. I'd go over here I'd take a boat all the way over here to Port Sarum, and I would come over to Draenor Village and do thieving over and over and over and over and over until I got to an even level, because I like to keep all my skills zeroed out if I can. And I would do that over and over until I got enough to just sit on a bunch of seeds and fish while I did farming. A lot of these skills I probably did the hard way. I never really did much herblore. Fletching. That's why my wood cutting is 10 levels higher than my fire making, I do believe. It's because I did a lot of arrow shafts. Straight up just arrow shafts. And then, I did some mining and whatnot and made my own arrows and stuff. And I sat on a really good stack of arrows for a while until I used them up for ranged, of course. Rune crafting. Now, a lot of my stuff is I'd go out and I would slay monsters, not in Slayer, but rune crafting. I would go and kill Ancors or Encore, however you say them. But I would go to the stronghold and find a monster that dropped noted rune essence. You could take that rune essence, or you could take noted coal. You can also get ores from pest control if you spend your points on ores. I also did a lot of that, so I didn't have to, because you'll get noted coal and I think iron or something like that. But I mainly did it for the coal. And we'll just go ahead and go over here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, because I would spend my points on the ore and get coal just so I could mine one thing, unnote the ore there in Falador, because an Ultimate Iron Man can unnote items at a bank. They cannot use the bank, but they can unnote items at the bank. And I would unnote my ore, or unnote my essence, my rune essence, and I would go and grind it out, run back and forth to the bank. See, it's 15 points, and you get an alright amount, especially if you have a lot of points. And as you can see, I always tried to get 100 points to get the best, just, so I could level up faster. I'd spend hundreds of points on just one skill and get them up there real fast. Shoot. Construction. I did a lot of fishing shark back when shark was worth 210 GP a piece, and I would hop worlds and sell them where, they didn't have none in the shop, and I would make a decent profit, but it took hours to get up to any kind of money. And I did some pest control, because after every round that you win, you get 1,000 gold coins. That adds up really quick, especially when you're just grinding out to get some levels in your combat stats, or you're trying to get full void. The gold adds up real quick. Before you know it, you'll have 100k, and then you could go and just spend all that on your construction. Hunter, my hunting levels, I just grinded that out. Do what's recommended for your level. That's all I know what to say about that. My agility, I grinded that for like 3 or 4 days straight until I got to level 60. And the reason why I quit doing agility altogether is because I got my squirrel pet, and I got full graceful. And then after I did that, I was like, well, shoot, I got to get my construction level up so I could put my pet in there and whatnot, so I don't ever lose him. Right? Yeah. Which was a good thing, because you don't want to spend all them hours and go somewhere and die and lose your pet and all that stuff. And yeah. Man, I just got on the boat. So I'm going to try to sync this audio up pretty well. Don't know how well it's going to go, but we're going to sync it up the best we can. Oh, wow, we're already on 11 minutes. I don't know how easy this is to transfer. I don't know how easy it's going to be to transfer. But we'll run over here and I'll show you my house. It ain't nothing special. There's my stuff that I wear. I'll do that real quick. Alright. I'll go to the Land's End. That's how I always travel to Land's End unless I'm doing something for a favor. Huh. Have I missed anything? And I did once I got a good stack of arrows and runes and whatnot, I would go over here. Oh, wow. Oh, I forgot I went all the way up there. Let's go back to Port Sarim. There's the desert. I confuse myself sometimes. Okay, here. I would go here, which I think is the Wizard's Tower. Yes, it is. And I'd go up there and I'd kill the Lesser Demon until, I'd get to my level. It's a bunch of AFK, but you will get some Rune Medhelm drops if your Slayer level is not high enough. If your Slayer level is not high enough to really do anything else. I didn't start Slayer until here recently, because I felt like you wanted a high combat level to even do Slayer. It'd make it easier and you'd gain levels a lot faster, which and I've never done Slayer at a low level, so I think I got to level 50 pretty dang fast. Once you're able to get to the mining guild, I think it'll make your mining a lot better, because you got more. I always had to deal with people stealing my ore, and it was annoying. So there's not too many people from back when I was really doing much of that. Not really too many people trying to take your stuff in the mining guild. Thieving. I just did it over and over to get seeds for farming. A lot of the seeds I'd get, I couldn't even plant. What else? I think I done went through everything pretty darn fast. I figured it'd take longer than this. So we'll go over here and I'll show you my house. And I have never done that mini game Winter Toad for Winter Toad, whatever, for fire making. I don't even know how to play the mini game, so yeah. Okay, I did something wrong here. Too busy talking and not paying attention. I should have crossed over down here. Pretty sure, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna get off here for now so I can type in my password. Right on. Alrighty, so here is my altar. There's my squirrel. The bedroom part. We run over here. See? And then I'll show you my full graceful. There we go. Oh, yeah. But anyways, I think that's going to be the end of the video because I really ain't got much. Oh, yeah. I do got to put this in here. A big thing. They made it recently, I do believe. It wasn't always like this, I don't think. Because I did lose my graceful once. And thank God I was able to go and pick it back up. But yeah. If you get full void and both the other helms, so you got all the stat boosting stuff, get your defender, your dragon defender, and get the weapon from full void. And that cape, you won't lose that stuff when you die. So being an ultimate Iron Man, not having a bank, and you die out there somewhere doing like a Slayer task, that stuff will not be lost. And you won't have to grind as bad to get all your stuff back. I found it to be real useful. Hopefully some of y'all will too. Alrighty. That's going to be the end of the video. Ain't really got much else to say. So, y'all take care. And I'll see y'all later.